Well, I'm going out on the highway, listening to them big trucks.
Today we're with Mike Dean on Radio Louisiana. Buck Verret from the band Mike Dean Band. Guys, how you doing?
Good, brother. How you doing, Kevin?
Pretty good. Not too good in the voice, but I'm here in spirit. Guys, new album. You were just hearing White Freightliner.
White Freightliner Blues.
White Freightliner Blues from
Yes,
the new
sir.
album, the live album.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the new album. I think it was recorded in Abbeville, and y'all are playing a gig there in the next week and a half.
Yeah, man. It's like a homecoming. It's a long time coming, this album. That's the one we've been wanting to make for a long time. And we tried a couple times and just never was the right fit, man, for what we wanted. And even this album, man, when we got up there and we started playing, we kind of looked around. We said, "This ain't it, fellas." Because we were high strung, man. We were like, man, we gotta get this right. It's gotta be. We were recording, so we were all kind of just up and excited and nervous and everything else. And I think after the first or second song, we looked at each other and said, "Man, this ain't it. This not gonna happen." So we just kind of forgot about it, got out of our own heads and just played and had fun and ended the night thinking we had nothing. And we came back the next day to get our gear because it's a private place.
Who's the pickiest in the band when it comes to recording?
That would probably be Jason Valentero.
Okay.
And he's the one that engineered this along with Justin Toggett. And it's just because he's a pro, man. He's been doing this forever, and he's been on some real good projects. And, you know, I don't have the ear that he has. And so you have to trust in that when somebody has that. And realize that you don't have it.
I know whoever did it did a great job because I've listened to the CD at least 50 times in the last week and a half in my car, and I still have a CD player in my car. So, like, literally, to me, it doesn't sound like a live album, but I feel like you should do a live album to make people say, hey, I might want to go check them out live to hear what it sounds like live. So, anyone that buys this album, you play it at home, you play it in your car, you play it anywhere, in your office, people are going to enjoy it. The sound is awesome.
Yeah, it's like I say, man, you get this album, you never have to come to another show.
Yeah. No, I don't believe that. I mean, you know, because, you know, when is the show at Richard Selborne?
Yeah, Richard Selborne in Abbeville. It's May 28th.
Yeah,
Okay.
May 28th.
What time, 8 o'clock? Or
I would say, yeah, that sounds about right. But
get there
just-
at 8 to find a seat.
Yeah, just to be sure. And
'Cause if
then
you-
go to the website, mygamemusic.com. I'll have the time up there.
If you've never seen this place, you should.
Yeah.
You should, I mean, experience this place, especially with Mike Dean's sound, because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it's a real special place. It's an amphitheater, basically.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's it's where people go for the music. You know, there's
Right.
drinks too,
Yeah.
But-
They have alcohol. I mean,
but it's
but
it focuses on the music there.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
yeah, and it's a very unique place. If you like antiques, you'll love it. If you like music, you'll love it. If you like interesting, you will love it. So, and if you like to buy merch, you'll love it because Mike will have some merch for sale.
We might have a few things for you out there. Yeah. And if you like Buck, he'll be
Buck
behind
will
the
be
booth
Buck will be
I'll
there
be
too.
hanging out. Yeah.
selling the merch. Yeah.
Buck, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Everything, yeah, going fine, man. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude. These guys, you guys, I like y'all a lot, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all are so humble, and y'all are so cool, and y'all don't even realize it. Like, it's true. It's true. I mean, and it comes out in the music, and you're just there doing what you love to do,
Yeah.
and that's it. I mean, and I think that's why you have the following you have, and the people love you so much.
Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, we've been doing this a long time, man. We've seen some highs and lows, man, even at the local level. We had this band since 2003. Put our first little album out in 2004, and been nice where we packed them in. Nice where we played for the bartenders, man. Just riding those waves as they come.
Well, I remember you coming back from a tour and giving a speech at Blue Moon Saloon about, you know, how you're on the road and you come back and you don't realize how much you love home.
Yeah.
And then while you're on the road, they don't know you right away, so they'll scream, you know, play Freebird. I'll never forget that speech.
Had I had a whiskey or two when I gave that speech?
I don't know.
Had you?
I always have a whiskey or two when I hear a speech. I think that's a prerequisite in Louisiana.
Yeah. Little ting, ting, ting on the glass, give a speech. More whiskey, please. Thank you.
That should be a good next album name. Prerequisite for whiskey.
Not bad.
But no, we're gonna play a song, Cincinnati. Tell, how did y'all come up with this? The idea for Cincinnati? And
Man, how much time we have?
we have time.
Because I can tell you, I go way back on this one. We were in Key West. This was probably '06. We were doing a 7-night run there at a place called Cowboy Bill's. And you know Jared, right? Jared Lane?
Yeah.
Jared was our drummer for that little run there. It's normally Travis Domain, but Travis couldn't make it for some reason. And we were down at this bar on Duval. I don't know how familiar you are with Key West, but there's a bar where in the bathroom, above the urinal, Jimmy Buffett wrote a song, and they framed it and since painted around that ever since the 70s. So the lyrics are still there. So we went in there just to see that, you know, and to have a beer. And this dude was in there playing, and there's a couple people in the crowd from Ohio, and he tells them, this is the guy on, you know, the little stage singing and playing his little folk set. He tells them he's from Ohio, so they're having a little banter back and forth, you know. And as the people walk out, he says, bye guys, tell Ohio I says hi. So I just wrote that down. Tell Ohio I said hi. Fast forward a couple years, I'm in Nashville with hanging out with a buddy of mine, David St. Romain from Baton Rouge, and we were just throwing ideas around, trying to write a song. I had that idea. Tell Ohio I said hi. For whatever reason, so we started just playing with that, man, and that became looked in the mirror and said goodbye, you know. And then that's where the whole Cincinnati thing came from, you know, the Ohio. Driving into, how's it go? Road through Indiana is like a tunnel to the other side. So it just all built around that little encounter I had with the singer down in Key West. And we just went from there, yeah.
And it started with Jimmy Buffett in a bathroom.
That's what I'm told. It could have been some kook that wrote that on the wall, you know,
I don't
years
know.
ago.
I don't know. I mean, to me, that's like a haunted house. Everybody's got to go check it out, you know.
Yeah, if you Google it, you can find just Jimmy Buffett song on the bathroom wall. All that stuff will come up.
Wow. Y'all should have taken a picture with that.
I'm sure we did.
But that was pre-camera on the phone days, man. I'd have had to have an actual camera back then to take that picture. I think, right? '06? I don't know.
Yeah. There you go, the whiskey.
Well, Buck, you're definitely going to bring us into Cincinnati.
And here we have Cincinnati Live by Mike Dean Band.
We wrote this song. It's called Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's just another city in my memory tonight. And this road through Indiana's like a tunnel to the other side. It's a journey I put off way too long. Gotta find myself where I belong. I'm writing down the words to a brand new song tonight. Looked in the mirror, said goodbye. I'm leaving that life behind. And now these tires, just like the tide, they keep on rolling. There's headlights and taillights and billboard signs. Destination the falling snow. Man, I'm done with the race and I'm driving slow. I can taste the snowflakes coming through my window. I gave up cigarettes 33 minutes ago. Who's counting, right? I looked in the mirror and said goodbye. I'm leaving that life behind. And now these tires, just like the tide, they keep on rolling. There's headlights and taillights and billboard signs. Destination not in mind. All I know is I know when I get there. Yeah, I'm leaving on a westbound highway bridge. Lord, I'm ready, make me a better man. Yeah, I'll do my part, do what you can. I looked in the mirror and said goodbye. I'm leaving that life behind. And now these tires, just like the tide, they keep on rolling. There's headlights and taillights and billboard signs. Destination not in mind. All I know is I know when I get there. Yeah, I'm leaving on a westbound highway
Thank you, Mike. That was Mike Dean. How'd you like that song, bro?
Great
Cincinnati.
song. It's one of my favorites.
I would probably favorite memories too.
Yeah, no doubt. The Key West story.
Yeah. I mean, guys, how many times have you actually went on tour? Because I know I know y'all have done that for sure. I mean,
Yeah, we made quite a few short runs, man. It's mostly Gulf Coast stuff. We're going to Colorado this summer in August, and
which will be fun.
oh, I can't wait, man.
I like Colorado a lot before they even legalized it.
Well, yeah, it's a bonus plan.
Got a little cooler here recently.
I'm gonna say that because people are like, I like, oh, he must smoke.
Yeah.
You know, they think that, but no, I liked it before too.
That's it, man. Yeah, it's
It's a driving experience too.
right. I'm just trying to, in the meantime, just patch the tour up. You know, back from Colorado, back down this way, or vice versa. So
What part of Colorado?
it is in the Mesa area. Let's see, what's the name of that town? Picking on the Pinion. That's the name of the event, and that is
Picking on the Pinion.
Yeah,
Wow.
Picking on the Pinion.
There's a
Fun.
there's a place called Durango in Colorado.
Hmm.
Go,
That's a good piece from there, I believe, where we're going.
dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, that place is awesome.
Durango. In fact, I played this gig last year, and there was a band from Durango, and yeah, they told me they drove a couple hours.
Let's talk about another cool place.
But
The Chafalaya.
nothing cooler. Oh, Glade Park, Colorado.
Okay,
Yeah, that's where we're going.
interesting.
Chapel Eye.
When are you going to Glade Park, Colorado?
That's in August,
Okay.
middle of August.
That's gonna be
And,
fun.
Yeah, hopefully we can hit some Texas dates and maybe Oklahoma. Just, make it a good little run.
Tell me about this song, The Chafalaya. How did it come about? And I mean, what does it mean to you? I guess you.
If you hear me at a live show, usually I joke around. I say, hey, play this for all your Yankee friends and family so they can pronounce the word right.
Okay.
Because when you're driving over that Basin Bridge, you know, there's quite a few pronunciations. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Achafatelia,
I've never heard that.
Achafalea.
Well, if you go around and you talk about, I guess so. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, probably truckers too. I mean, you know, I mean, every trucker should buy this album just for when they go over the Atchafalaya.
For sure, man. But seriously, there's something about running water, man. When you can go somewhere and park your truck and just sit down and watch it go by and think about everything that's going on in your life. It tends to, I mean, secure people.
Yeah. Well, when you're down there in a boat, it's not the same, for sure. I mean, if you've never been in the Atchafalaya, if you've never gone to Henderson and actually gone in a boat, or gone to the, like, you know, the other little part, Butte Rose, been anywhere around those areas, you should. If you visit Louisiana, you should do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and this song is kind of more about the river itself than the basin. I remember I had the first verse and the chorus, and I didn't have a second verse. I went up to visit a friend in Bachelor.
Okay.
And they're always telling me up there about this event back in I found out later, it was like maybe 1970, 71. Festival of Life or Festival of Light, where it's like another Woodstock, but it was here. 50,000 hippies just came on the area. They ran out of water. People swam in the Atchafalaya and drowned. And it's this huge event. And there has since been a documentary made. But at the time, I said, man, that's not documented. Somebody should write a song about that. I'm like, hey, well, I'm already talking about the river here in this song, so that's where I got the second verse from.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, have you been to this festival?
Oh no, it was a one-time deal.
Okay.
Yeah, you can search for that. Festival of Life, I'm pretty sure. They had big bands, man. I want to say maybe Hendrix and
in Louisiana.
Yeah. Well, let me scratch that. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Hendrix came to mind, but it was big bands for that time. Let's check it out. Maybe we can give some folks some info on that.
Okay. I'll give it to them in the article area.
Yeah, it was a one-time deal. It was like 3 or 4 days, and it was just a total disaster.
I bet it was still fun.
I'm sure some people have. Yeah, in fact, we get off air, I can tell you some of the local guys told me some pretty cool stories about it, the fun they had.
And what city again?
It was around Bachelor.
Bachelor.
Louisiana, yeah. It's
just that
small
word.
area. Yeah.
You should go to Bachelor, Louisiana for a bachelor party and go to the Atchafalaya. And go to the Festival of Life Festival.
No, they don't. Like I said, that was a one-time deal.
I think
you can still go to Bachelor.
I think we should kick it off. Mike Dean headlining Festival of Life Festival.
Well, we've kind of, I guess, unofficially had that already up there.
Let's go into the song, guys. Atchafalaya. It's actually one of my favorite songs by y'all. This is a
live version.
Personally, it's one of my favorites.
This is we prefer this version than the album version. This is way we wanted to do it from the get-go, you know.
Here we go.
Well, you're big and you're muddy and you roll really hard. Ain't nothing gonna rest in your way. The trees that rob your bank make a driftwood get away. Well, I've seen a white-tailed buck swim all the way across bald eagle, take a fish from you. Way back in the 60s, 50,000 hippies partied here for a week or two. In the blues, when I got 'em, I toss 'em in the old brown water, and it frees my mind. Lord, it takes me higher, Atchafalaya. Had great respect for you, and he saw you as a powerful thing. You bring life current headed toward the Gulf. Help everybody make a living. Always messing with you a few miles up north, where you break from the red in Mississippi. When an engineer's gonna realize the river make a home living. Yeah, the blues when I got 'em, toss 'em in the old groundwater, freeze my mind, Lord, it takes me higher, a chapel light. Y'all are a great crowd. Let me tell y'all who's back on the drums. It's Mr. Travis Domain. And that's Jason Vallatero over there on the keys. Everybody take a sip.
Woo! Everybody's clapping.
Yeah. Yeah, I introduced the band at different times on the album there. That's why there's only 2 of them.
I like it. I think it's cool. I mean, you can do whatever you want, and it's still going to be cool, Mike. It don't matter.
I tell my wife that.
Let me ask you guys a question. That's funny. That's funny. She's like, don't tell him that. He puts his shoes everywhere.
Ain't got no shoes, brother.
Oh, she's like,
One pair of boots.
Really?
Yeah. A man don't need.
You need to write a
stuff.
song about that.
Wear them till they wear out, and you get you another one.
I have 15 pairs of shoes. I've got boots.
Yeah, you got some shoes in here. I've noticed it.
Where?
Go over there.
Where's some shoes?
Oh, that's Buck's shoes. He took them off. All right.
Oh, you took your shoes off?
Yeah, man. You know,
It's radio.
This is not
want to
Japan.
relax, get comfortable. Crystals over
This
there.
dude is a trip.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting things in this office.
Yeah.
There
You got
is.
a place where people can go and see all this? You need a panoramic view of what's going on.
No,
in
we
here.
don't need a panoramic view in here. We don't need everybody being all nosy up in here. You want to come up in here, you message us and we do an interview.
All right.
This is not
That
a field
works.
trip. Not yet, anyway. But I mean, what? Pick one thing in here that's like weird to you or interesting.
I'm gonna go with the crystals.
Okay, there's spheres first of all, but there's sphere.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Spheres.
some of them are from all over different parts of the world. So, to me, I want something from all over the world around me.
Yeah.
You know, I just like that.
I'm wondering why there's a Detroit Lions football. Is that a Lions foot? What is that?
That is a
it-
Lions football,
Yeah.
and it's
Detroit.
signed. Hold on a second. Let me
Barry
get-
Sanders on there?
Let me see. Let me see. These are who are on those footballs.
Okay.
Right here. We've got a Cleveland Browns ball. And we have a Detroit Lions ball. And what's really strange, I mean, you know, rest in peace, Juwan, because I can tell you right now, one of my high school quarterback was Juwan Dawson.
Come on, man.
Yeah. And I mean, like literally, I mean, like every time I see Cleveland Browns, his face pops up in my mind. So, I literally, you know, the Detroit Lions. I've got a weird story about Detroit. Period. I have Detroit Red Wings, Detroit Lions, Detroit. You know, I have Detroit hats, Tigers. The reason why is because it's not that I like sports. It's that I think people need to remember Detroit.
Amen. We
That's
got a buddy
why.
up there.
And
That song on there Saturday was written by a Detroit native.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but these are all the people on it. I mean, John. I mean, I don't even know who these people are. But like, you know, I see it for charity and I buy it.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much what it is. But they got a dude that really wants my Cleveland Browns ball bad because somebody signed it. You know, and I'm like, man, awesome, you know. And like, but if I see something for charity, I'm gonna support it.
Yeah.
That's just usually what I do, and that's how I got all this stuff. Really, to me, the one behind your heads is probably the most interesting piece, though. No, well, that the Louisiana music map is in here, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude, I mean, that I just like that map, man. That's cool. I mean, you can't get around that. If you haven't seen it, go to LouisianaMusicMap.com.
Yeah, picture of Warren Storm, brother. Can't go wrong.
No, and dude, I have a picture of him that I need to give him.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to email it to him, and he actually wrote his physical address. So I was like, "Give me your address." You know, he's like, "No, don't have email. Here's my address."
Yeah, that is really cool, man.
So, but look underneath it. That's Harry Connick Jr. when he was a child at Jazz Fest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're gonna have to take some pictures and post for those listening. Check this out. Just these few items we're talking about.
yeah, I mean,
It's a neat room.
and look, that guitar right there is very interesting too. It was signed by comedian Doug Stanhope, and we had a comedy show at the station in Broussard one night, and they all signed that particular one. It was a sellout, and Doug Stanhope was the headline. And I think Dustin and possibly Keith probably opened it like with a set, and then they came into it. But that's Filter. That's actually the guy from the lead singer Acid Bad Dax Riggs. This is Helmet, and this is a band called Mushroom Man. They're all metal, you know. But like, I just, you know, people feel comfortable when it's around. So I mean, I just bring them in. I've got more of them.
It's a good vibe.
I've got more of them, but this couch is probably the best. Yep. The
Big
couch.
broke in leather couch.
Dude, that couch is awesome.
It's a nice couch.
Yep. Came from a very well-known attorney's office in Acadiana.
You
And
stole it?
It will always, no, I paid for
Oh,
it,
okay.
but it will always be a part of me,
Right on.
my life, wherever I go. I promise you that will be there.
You sleep good on it?
I have, you know, because sometimes I'll work in here real late, and this turned into a flip side interview. But no, it is interesting in here. It's different. It's different, and it's fun. It's fun.
Smells like popcorn too.
It does now.
You got something going?
I don't. Somebody's got it going in their AC vents though. What's up with that? Guys, tell me about another song you want to listen to.
How about Cool Weather?
Let's go to Cool Weather.
Yeah.
You know, because right now it's just about to hit the humid season in Louisiana.
Yeah, man. This is one we play. We say this is a groundhog song. Hopefully.
To me, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the video, you should. And in the article, I'm gonna put it so they can. If you want to experience Acadiana, it's them driving through Acadiana and showing what's special to them.
Yeah, we got to give props to Artie Richard on that. That was just our idea of Lafayette. You know, all the old haunts and dives that we played and coming up, and just places we used to hang out in college many years ago.
And places, you know, that I mean,
That
you're
means
going to
something to a
continue
lot
to
of
play,
people.
and you know, places that because when you're a musician, I mean, you may not even have your first gig, and you're like, man, I wonder if they'll let me play with them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that happens, and you have memories of that.
Yeah.
So just to me, I mean, like I think of Blue Moon Saloon. There are probably more memories there than you know.
For sure, man. For a lot of
Anything.
people. Yeah, and a lot of bands. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the first place I ever played with my own band, and that was 2003, man. So it flies
Yeah.
by. It
I know
goes by quick.
and then Cafe Vermilionville. I know y'all played there quite a bit. You've played at Feed and Seed recently.
Mhm.
I mean, and it's going to continue. What a place in Lakeview Park.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all played there quite a bit too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, that seems to be another spot that everybody wants to go live
Mhm.
and camp out, experience that feel.
Oh, for sure, and they should, man. It's wonderful, and yeah, people get these venues going, and they take on a life of their own, man.
Yeah. Somebody's calling me. Guys, getting ready to go into cool weather.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean, tell me, when you wrote this song,
And I can honestly say this is
was it really like cool outside? That's what I was curious when I heard it a couple
I
times.
had that on my mind. It was that that first cool snap that rolls through here, usually around October.
The 60-degree spill
Yeah, freezing.
that we don't
Yeah.
ever experience.
Got to get the jacket out, 60 degrees.
We experience it only 2 weeks in Louisiana.
Yeah, but I wrote this song on electric guitar, man. That's what's different than all the batch that came before that one. And I had that beginning, that intro lick, and everything just kind of went from there, man. I was just trying to describe how it feels when that first cool snap rolls through, man. It's just like a relief. It's a change. It's just new beginnings, man. It's like New Year's.
And
So,
if we could coin,
even though it only lasts a day.
well, if we could coin that day,
Mm-hmm.
we would probably have the best music festival in the world. But there's no
Right,
doing it right
man.
here. It's
No.
just not gonna happen.
No.
Cool weather for Mike Dean.
This is called Cool Weather. Leaves falling like rain falling. I'm still calling your name. Feels better with this cool weather. Ain't nothing else changed. Big pretty blue sunshine in the sky. Cold water river roll on by. Orange leaves and green fields. Yeah, don't you love the way the fall makes you feel? Thank you. Cool weather.
Yes, we're clapping. We're clapping.
Thank you, sir.
It's cool in this room,
Mm-hmm.
but when we walk out, it's not going to be too cool.
Not so much. No.
It's probably what? Let me see. Right now, it says 77 degrees. You believe that?
Right now, yeah. What time is it? About 6?
It's about 92% relative humidity.
Yeah. Cool with that. Wait till 7 a.m. You walk out sweating.
It's going to be hot. Guys, thank y'all for coming in.
Hey, man. It's our pleasure. Thank you.
I mean, my voice is not right completely, which I feel bad about, but I think it made it.
Oh, you sounding good, brother. Thanks so much for having us, dude, and for what you do for Lafayette and music scene and everything.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Look,
everything.
Take a pic. Take as many pics as you want. I don't care. Anybody that comes in here, you're getting a music pic from Rival Local. So, like I said, any songs before we leave?
Let's see.
Let's do 7 and 7.
Let's do it.
Let's do 7 and 7. This is a song from Mike Dean that, I think they thought that was the song. Probably not. This is a song from Mike Dean that, a lot of people have really, I guess, followed him for it.
Yeah.
Tell them about what it means and what it is.
7 and 7. That's another one I had a title for a long time. When I finally sat down to write the idea, it just kind of flowed through me, just based on people that I've met around here and their stories and my own
Right.
experience working in the oil field. And man, it's just one that is real special to us. It's one that always gets requested, sometimes more than we like, but it's better to have that than not have it,
Yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
we hit a nerve with that one, man, and it's very special. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah. And Buck, anything you want to say?
Just come out May 28th, Richard Sale Barn in Abbeville, and you can get this CD, get some shirts. We'll play all these songs you just heard.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you.
And then I own the new shirt. The new shirt has the Chapelaya basin going straight down and underneath.
Yes, sir.
On it, and it's pretty cool. You should want to buy that to experience the Mike Dean, the whole thing.
Yeah, go to MikeDeanMusic.com. You can see that shirt, all kind of other cool stuff. I
You
think
can-
I have some crystals on there too.
Crystals
This dude
everywhere.
right here. I'm gonna give. Hey, look. I tell you what. See if they're listening. I'm gonna give y'all each a crystal. If they give it to y'all, like seriously, like we'll give them a CD. I'll give them one of my. I'll buy a CD and we'll just give it to them. They come up to you and you give them that crystal. And say, I want the crystal, Mike Dean. The crystal of Dean. And if they transfer, I'm telling you, if they take a picture and they send it to you, send it to me. I'll send them a CD.
Okay.
I'll buy it. I'll pay for it and just give it to them.
Good deal.
That's hilarious. To show you, to show y'all, making fun of the crystal.
Power of the crystal, baby. Thank
That's
you.
so awesome. Here is 7 and 7 by Mike Dean Band. Go check them out. Richard Selborn, May 28th.
But I got friends that came from my old hometown to Church Point, man. I couldn't mention Baton Rouge earlier without saying Church Point now. 'Cause that's where I grew up, man. Hey, we got Buck Verret right here. This is his stomping grounds, man. Early in the morning, I get up and leave your side. Throw my bag on and chopper. Yeah, we take off and we fly. Miles out into the Gulf of Mexico. Right over that line where the brown water turns blue. guys out here joke about Jody and how he got my girl and gone. Oh, but they don't know us. No, they don't know nothing about trust. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that chopper touches down. Throw my bag back in my truck, and I'm your arms bound. The 7 days home, the 7 days gone. I'm just thinking about you on this production platform. Operator, he had tears in his eyes today. He stood out on the heliport, just kind of looking out at the waves. He said he missed his baby girl, he only got to see her for a couple days. I says, we're almost home, brother, mama's got it, and a smile went across his face. The 7 days home, the 7 days gone. I'm just thinking about you on this production platform. Well, you know this all-field career has sure been good to my family. They're the ones I think about when it comes time to leave. One day I'll retire, and my feet won't leave the land. Until then I got to make a living. Yeah, I'm a Louisiana man. The 7 days home, the 7 days gone. Just thinking about you on this production platform. 7 days home, 7 days gone.